Alright, it is 2026. Figure it's about time for an updated install video. I've got a Rattler LT 6.75 inch barrel with a Virtus Era 12 inch SD handguard. We are going to remove the factory gas valve and install an Omega Valve Mod 2 Mark II into this gun. So first things first, we need to obviously make sure that the weapon is empty. It is. Live to fight another day. Now, as far as the handguard goes, depending on your configuration, you might be able to do this without removing the handguard. For example, if you have the short Rattler handguard, or if you have a 5.56 gun and your gas block is way out here, you might be able to do this without removing the handguard. We're going to remove the handguard. Keep in mind, if you have an LT, you'll have to remove the screws to pull this off. Handguard is removed. Next, we're going to push this button right here on the front of the gas block, rotate this valve 180 degrees. Now it's upside down. We can release the button, we can pull the valve right out. You're going to take your Omega valve, make it so that the Revival Defense called it a crown. I like that. This indexing flange here is facing the top rail of the rifle. Insert, push the button again, and rotate just a little bit, and now we are installed. Okay? Now, once we're installed, come here, you'll notice that the number on the valve is perfectly in line with this edge on the gas block. That is your indication of what position you're in. So this is position 4, 3, 2, and then this is Mod 2 Mark II, so position 1 is actually off. So that's how you can tell what position you're in. I recommend just having a dedicated tuning session with the handguard off. There are tuning instructions available below on the website here. But the gist of it is, I always recommend starting in the lowest functional position. I say that because obviously nothing's going to cycle in the off mode on this particular valve. So start in the lowest possible functioning position, which would be 2 on this one or 1 on pretty much any of the other ones. And take your ammo of choice with the solid screw installed. Chamber around with an empty magazine. Fire and see if it locks back. If it locks back and it felt good to you, call it good. If it was kind of aggressive, put a jet screw in. If it didn't lock back, a jet screw will not help you. Okay, you have to go up to the next position and see what that gets for you. Okay, generally with 300 blackout, I would recommend starting your subs in position 3 and your supers in position 2 and just go from there. As far as changing the screws, do not mess around with the screws with the valve installed in the gun. In theory you can, but it's far more dangerous than it's worth. Okay, this is why I suggest a dedicated tuning session, so you don't have to do this with your handguard installed and get all pissed off at me over it. Okay, so once again, you know, hey, I want to change the screw on this, I want to try venting, or maybe I'm venting too much. We're going to once again verify that the weapon is completely empty. We're going to remove the valve entirely. You notice with this particular silencer setup, I didn't have to remove the silencer. Your mileage may vary. You might have to take your can off for this too, depending on how close it is. From there, excuse my messy workbench, 2.5 millimeter wrench. I do like the T-handle versions, get a little bit more of a grip on there to torque it in. You should have gotten an L-shape wrench with your valve, but we'll just take that out and, you know, replace it. I just kind of go by hand. I think we kind of determined that about 10 inch-pounds is good, but I snug it by hand. If you want to put any kind of thread locker on it, I wouldn't go above blue. Just go with a little bit of blue, call it good. Red is overkill. Don't fucking use Roxette. So once again, you know, in theory, we just changed the screw in this thing. We're going to insert the valve into our empty weapon, rotate it, and if you want to make this even more idiot-proof, rotate it without hitting the button until you hear it stop, right? And then push the button. And then just go a little bit further, and you're good. that's it. I hope you guys find great success in your tuning adventure, and I hope you enjoy the Omega valve. Thank you.